welcome back to another video full of useless Valorant facts that will not help you whatsoever, but they're still fun to know, so, you know. We're just gonna get straight into it, and if you like these videos, then make sure you comment so I know, and make sure you like the video too, and subscribe. Yeah, okay, let's go. Alright, so today we're starting off with another pop quiz, right? So, Harbor, Fade, Reyna, Skye, Raze, KO, Phoenix, Chamber, Astra, Gecko, used to, but not anymore, use that as a hint, and Killjoy all share a trait. Can you guys guess what it is? I'll give you guys a few seconds. Well, before I give you the answer, I would like to quickly let you guys know that the answers I received from this were overthought really badly. You see, I asked this exact same question in my YouTube community tab and in my Discord server, and out of all the responses I got, nobody got it right. So, no shout out to you guys, but maybe next time. Maybe next time, don't worry. There's always hope next time. Okay, so are you ready? The answer is their in-game icon is directly ripped from their full body portrait. You see, for characters like Jett or Breach, they have completely unique icons compared to characters like, let's say, Chamber or Phoenix, where you could tell it's just a cropped version of the full body portrait. But this opens up a new door for useless facts. I'd like to look a little deeper into these because one thing you will notice is that these portraits are not actually directly ripped, but instead slightly modified to fit the icon better. So let's take a little look into this. Before we do, here's some quick peep lingo, just so I don't make this confusing. This, I'm gonna call an icon, and this is gonna be a portrait. You get the picture? Okay, here we go. So for Fade, she's actually a really unique case. One thing I noticed right away was none other than her eye color. You'll notice that on the portrait, it's blue, but on the icon, it's brown. Which may seem like an aesthetic error at first, but you do have to remember that Fade is actually heterochromic, meaning both of her eyes are two different eye colors. So that's actually a really neat attention to detail. Props to Riot for thinking that one through. Other than that, there's like a lot more aesthetic shade of lighting on her forehead, so. Okay, so I know Gecko's changed, but I still want to look over his real quick. His is pretty unique because you can see that they had to remove that thing. I don't know, I keep forgetting what it's called. Wingman, that's what it's called. Obviously, they weren't gonna fit Wingman into his portrait, so they had to remove him, and they slept on some new shading on his face where the Wingman's glow is. On top of that, you can see his earring was slightly enlarged just to look better. For Raze's icon, you'll notice that they actually changed up her dreadlocks. That's pretty unique. Excluding the dreadlocks, there's some obvious lighting changes, and you'll notice these lighting changes with basically all of the icons, just to make things look better. For Skye, you'll notice that her right shoulder has been pushed down a lot, I'm assuming just so this looks a lot more better, and just so her arm does not look cut off. You'll notice on Astra's that her scarf, her poncho thing, I'm gonna call it a poncho. You'll notice her poncho has been shortened a lot, which I don't blame them. It is really big on her portrait. You'll also notice that she has these little dots on her temple, and that's been fully removed on her portrait as well. So that's kind of a weird change. I don't know why they did that. Other than that, obviously lighting. So here's something I never actually noticed on Chambers is that his head is like really tilted, like to the right. So I had to get a good angle when doing this one. Other than that, his neck is just reversed, which is really weird. I'm assuming it's just so it looks better. So this has been a growing trend for a lot of these icons. You'll notice on Harbor's icon, the collar of his jacket slash vest has been shortened down a lot just to make the icon look better. Nothing too crazy for KO other than his shoulder on the right just being slightly dropped just to make the icon look better. Pretty standard stuff here. I'm pretty sure KJ's is like the least changed because this is basically one-on-one. The only actual difference being that the reflection on her glasses is different because in the full body portrait, you could see all of her technology around her. So I personally like Phoenix's the most because on his portrait, you'll notice that his collar is extremely wide for some reason. So it's no surprise that when designing this icon, they're gonna have to chop the collar. Other than that, nothing too crazy going on here. Last but not least, Reyna, which not really that different, I'll be honest with you. Like the lighting's different, that's it, like I said. Oh wow, that was really useless. I mean, I wasn't really lying. This isn't helpful facts about Valorant. I'm hard stuck. You think I get a word in this? Peep HD viewers when they watch useless facts in Valorant and all they get are useless facts. It actually took me a really long time creating this segment of the video, so that just shows how dedicated I am. So if you feel bad for me, then subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. I would also like to bring up that while editing this video, patch notes actually came out. Harbor and Fade are getting two brand new unique icons, so Harbor and Fade are going to be a little more irrelevant, I guess, but it's still fun to know, so There you go. Anyways, I'd like to talk about the most recent butterfly knife that's been added in the black market collection. In case you've been living under a rock, there is an Easter egg where you can turn the butterfly into a fade or a sapphire. Obviously being a nod to CSGO, I want to segue this into a whole new category I like to call rare weapon occurrences. Whenever there's a feature exclusive to a weapon or a knife that you will not find on any other skin, excluding that one, I'd like to consider it a rare weapon occurrence. My personal favorite's the Spectrum collection. Today, the Spectrum collection is the only collection in the game to have a 6th kill sound, while every other skin in the game only goes up to an ace.
One enemy remaining. 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 One enemy remaining.
Now, you're gonna see a pattern. A lot of these are gonna be duh. I mean, I already knew these, but I'm gonna include all these anyways, so I'm gonna rapid fire these real quick. When you equip the USB charm that comes for free in the KO Battle Pass, it equips to your gun, but if you equip the exact same charm on the KO Classic, then it will open up. Now, if I'm correct, I don't think any other charm in the game does this, so I consider this unique. I brought up the candy cane before, but I'm gonna bring it up again. This is the only knife in the entire game that you could actually break. You can consider any of the champion's top frag animations rare, considering the fact that I know damn well you bottom frag. You fucking suck at the game. There may be a few that I missed, like I know there's that rabbit one from Lunar New Year that like gets angry every time you shoot, but I'm gonna be honest, we knew a lot of these already, so I'm not gonna like cram all these in. Speaking of charms, this is a good segue point for a whole new segment. I'd like to elaborate on charms a little bit more. But before I do that, I gotta ask you a question. Now, do not look this up. I want you to use your mental memory. Mental memory? Is that a thing? You know what? Fuck it. That's a term now. You're gonna use your mental memory. And I'd like you to tell me real quick, what does the original Prime charm look like? Yeah, I don't know either. See, I was slapping charms on my gun and just scrolling past a Riot dev buddy just to see if I got it. With spoiler alert, I don't. I'm just constantly reminding myself that I'll never get it. But then I scrolled past this charm and I'm like, I've never seen this before. Oh, it's the Prime one? Damn, have I never seen the Prime charm before? What the fuck? And I have a feeling that no one else has, considering the fact that most collection charms are limited edition. The only time you were able to get this was when the Prime collection came out in this time period. I personally don't know when, but editing Rafal probably knows. So I'd like to refresh your memories real quick. These aren't necessarily useless facts, but these are more, wow, I've never seen these. Goddamn. More of a refresher, if you will. So, as we discussed, here's the Prime buddy. Here's the Prime 2.0 buddy. Oh wow, I regret not getting this while I had the chance. Ew, the Spline buddies. People actually invest into this fucking bundle. Okay, Jesus, it's disgusting. My biggest regret is not picking up the Arcane bundle when I had the chance. I was not a big League of Legends fan, so I never got it. And I did not know that would end up as the rarest skin in the game, so that's cool. Here's the Ion buddy. Just low-key looks really clean. Goddamn. Protocol is pretty generic, not too crazy. So I completely forgot the RGX just straight up had a GPU for a charm. This is growing on me. I was there when it came out. I should have gotten it. I hate this fear of missing out, like pattern Valorant has. RGX Pro was just a little keycap. It's kind of cool. Damn, I never actually noticed Gaia's Vengeance. That's alright. Looks like a Battle Pass one. Zed is I mean, the Zed logo. Nothing. I don't know what we were expecting. Blastix is just the Blastix logo. A little bit cool, honestly. I like it. I will forever love the Valorant Go buddies. And Jesus Christ, I should have gotten them when I had the chance. Origin looks kind of funky. This is the Glitch Pop buddy. What the fuck? Why did they choose this? This is so weird. Glitch Pop episode 2 is a little more understandable, but where the fuck does this monkey come in? Oh, I forgot about the Prelude to Chaos one. It's kind of weird. The Elder Flame one I've never seen before. This reminds me a lot of like that one dude from Lord of the Rings. I never watched it, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Singularity is kind of neat. It kind of reminds me of like Amethyst. The Forsaken one's edgy. I expect every E-boy to have this one. Ruination. Low-key kind of cool. Here's the Gravitational Uridium Neuroblaster. I don't know what I was expecting. I was honestly expecting like a Jimmy Neutron like ship. Or like the Planet Express ship from Futurama. I don't like the original Reaver one. This just does not feel like Reaver. It's kind of weird looking. Looks more like a Prelude to Chaos, like charm. The Sovereign one is just an egg. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of, wow, I never actually considered that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe while you're at it, please. please, for the love of God, subscribe to me. Anyways, I really like making these kind of videos, so thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all on the flip side.